Mark further, Representative Anderson of the 62nd.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On June 30th, the governor vetoed the PROTECT Act. He gave principled reasons for doing so to keep correctional officers and incarcerated persons safer. My point in bringing this up is sometimes the legislator and governor of the same party disagree on principle. This resolution should be one of those cases where we stand up to the governor. I'm asking people not to vote on party lines, but do the right thing, and very pleased to hear my colleague who just spoke, and others should join her. To my honorable colleagues, we need to veto House Resolution 202. I'm going to give you 5 reasons. First, we got through a very tough public health emergency together. Last April, hospitalizations peaked at near 2,000. That's a scary number. That day in April, 114 died. March 25th of this year was the first time we got to weigh in and vote on the extension. Hospitalizations that day were 456. So numbers were getting down, and there were 8 deaths that day. May 11th, we came in to vote. Hospitalizations were down further to 243, and there were 3 deaths. And the last time statistics were published, I looked yesterday, hospitalizations at 35. It appears we're getting less than 1 death a day. They're not being formally reported through the governor. So what constitutes a public health emergency? We haven't really defined the goalpost. It's not that we keep moving the goalpost, we don't have one. In anticipation of the state reopening May 20th, the governor was quoted in the Connecticut Post as saying, with vaccination progress and continued low infection rate, it reinforces the decision to fully reopen without restrictions. So the governor steered the ship of state through uncharted waters, and I certainly commend him for his leadership. But it's clear we're no longer in a public health emergency. A second reason to vote no today: if we do not vote down this resolution, we're abrogating our constitutional duties as a legislator. Third, the resolution is not needed. We've already seen the legislator can come in a few days' notice if need be. And if a vote is needed, it's likely to be unanimous or nearly unanimous as we pass telehealth and the easing outdoor restrictions or liberalizing outdoor restrictions for restaurants. Fourth reason to vote no: the state and local departments of health have a lot of authority to react, as do the state and local boards of health. Finally, if we vote this down, we won't be alone. We'll be right in the middle. We'll be the 25th state. Isn't that a good, comfortable place to be? So those other 24 states have already tested the water, and the water is fine. It's time to end the emergency. So please don't vote just reflexively yes because that is what your party expects. Vote on principle. I challenge you to reclaim your constitutional duties to be lawmakers as representatives of the people and vote no. Veto House Resolution 202. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.